Hey there, this is Heather and welcome back to Civilization 6 as Eleanor of France. Before I get into it, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and you can also leave me comments in the comment section. Okay, so before I do anything else, I'm going to be making a purchase here and I'm going to buy a settler. Right now, they are only 680 gold, at least this one will be. And I want to send this guy over here before England can gain a foothold, like a very good foothold anyway, on my continent. They do have, a couple of tiles, but what I really don't want is for her to be getting a city. I probably would be able to flip one if she settled, here or here, but if she settled right here next to her capital, that would be difficult to combat, at least for a while. So I really want to prevent that. And then also I have 310 faith, and I want to get another missionary because I need to make sure that just in case I don't pay attention for a second, I have a way to reestablish my religion. That is going to be very important. Okay, now, do I really want to send you anywhere? I don't think so. I think for now you're just going to take a nap, and then we will figure that out later. Everything else is going okay for now. Alright, we have theology. I can now build temples, which are going to be very important. I could put in scripture if I wanted to. How many holy sites do I have? Okay, I only have one holy site right now, and getting more holy sites is going to be a big priority for me. Now, I could get military tradition in one turn, and that would grant me flanking and support combat bonuses. I definitely think that that is something we need. We also have 2 envoys that I could install somewhere. We could take over Lisbon if we would want to do that. Our trader units would be immune to being plundered on water tiles. I currently don't have shipbuilding, so I'm not sure if that would affect it. I think I'm going to hold on to these right now. Granada, your builders can now make Alcazar improvements, which would provide +2 culture and science equal to 50% of the tiles' appeal. They would give +4 defense strength and automatically gain 2 turns of fortification. Provides tourism after researching flight. That wouldn't be bad, but Granada's down there. I feel like I'll wait until I get a city settled over here. We're probably going to settle this entire area because Spain is not in the game. So that is part of my plan. Now we do need to fill this policy slot. I'm going to drag Ilkham up here where it belongs for now. We could get an additional 100% holy site adjacency bonus. I don't really know if that is worth it. I'm not really planning on building a wonder right now, unfortunately. I just don't think I'll be able to get that done. I don't have any theater squares right now. Oh, man. Well, we could just go for this for now, or we could do land surveyors. I think I actually might want to use land surveyors for something. I can figure that out right now, and then we can switch it on the next turn. Are you going to be able to settle on this turn? You're not. Okay, well, we might want to buy a tile then. Which tiles are you going to be expanding to? Okay, so we could also buy this wheat tile at a discounted price. I kind of want to do that. I want to get the city growing. I don't want London taking these tiles either, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. Alright, it would take her a while to get here, but eventually she probably could. Now, I do think I want to purchase this tile right here, and I think I want to, let's see. I don't know if she'll be able to get this one anytime soon. But that is concerning. I do, however, want to buy this Horsestyle because, as I was saying, I want to put a pasture there, and then I can boost one of the technologies. Yeah, horseback riding. Alright, so we will switch that out on the next turn, and we are going to get some of our Catholicism going. in Bologna. I don't know if we'll be able to actually convert it, but we'll see. There are 2 injured barbarian scouts over here. Interesting. I think our guy can take them. Okay, we've got our combat bonuses now. And let's continue converting here. We have not managed to actually convert the city-state, but that will take some time. Okay, now recorded history is something I want to go for. The Great Library would be really awesome to have. We could build it in Toulouse next to our campus if we wanted to. Let's see, what else could we get? We could get 100% campus district adjacency bonus, like a plus 100%. That is pretty good. Well, let's just start working on this. And you can, let's see, which tile do we really want to settle on? I'm not sure if we want to settle here. It might be pretty good. I mean, we can get both of the fish. And we should be able to get all of these tiles here. So actually this would be a pretty good location. And I will settle there on the next turn. Okay, and we have finished our first campus with a starting adjacency of a +3 or higher. And mathematics has been boosted. Let's kill that guy. All right. Excellent. Now, I do want a wine industry. The wine industry would provide +2 food, +2 production, +1 gold, and +20% culture. Now, I really don't have very much culture happening in the city because there aren't very many people. I don't have a theater square. However, this is still going to be really good for yields and for the future. Okay, and I think I don't really want a canal city here. I don't need one. They can just go around, so I'm just going to build it right here. We are unfortunately losing the woods, but at some point we would be able to plant woods, and the wheat tiles are more important, and I don't really want it over here because I want to kind of get as much of this territory over here as I possibly can, just so that England doesn't have like control of everything basically. Now, why is it showing me Toulouse? Either way, it's showing me Toulouse. But we are going to work on, let's see, what do we need here? Well, I definitely want a harbor as soon as I can get one. We could start working on one right now. Another holy site is pretty important, and ancient walls are actually something that I need for a boost. I'm actually working on engineering right now, and I could work on it for one more turn before I would have to switch out of there. How fast could you make ancient walls? 13 turns. So this might be the quickest opportunity we have to complete that. So I'm going to switch to something else, and then we'll probably have to go back to that. So let's just work on mathematics here, and I need to get that builder. How much is a builder going to cost me? It's going to cost me 260, so I should be able to get that on the next turn. Would you like to buy wine? I don't have any extra wine actually, so I need to improve more of my wine tiles in order to do anything with that, but we will tend to that as soon as we can. Now, I think over here, we should probably try to see what districts we can get. A harbor would probably be the best thing to do because they don't have one yet. And, you know, that's going to be important for boosts and things like that. Plus, we need to get more trade, you know, actual trade going. We only have one trade route right now, and that's just like the first one that we got from basically like nothing. And let's start working on the Old God Obelisk. I don't have the money to just buy it. So if people settle too close, we're going to settle wherever we want. I'm sorry that you don't like that, but there's nothing that I can say to you about it. And I'm just going to have my scout move one tile and then heal. There's a lot of amber over there. It looks kind of intriguing. And I do want to improve these other luxuries. for more amenities and obviously to sell them, things like that. We have, 2 more copies of wine I could be selling off. But you have 2 builds, so let's put a camp here on the ivory for another amenity. And I think Venice wants a trade route, so I'm going to transfer the trader closer to Rouen. And then hopefully that will also speed up the harbor. Probably won't. I don't think it's going to give me production, but a category 4 hurricane. Oh my. And it's right by Rouen. Alright, well, let's get a plantation here for more things that I can trade. Alright, and Venice will give me 9 gold. Plus 9. And I got an envoy. We have also discovered Mulan. We need to get heroes. So I need to be working on that also. Our old god obelisk in this city will not be done for a while. This one will be done in 2 turns though, so we could recruit one over there. And I already recruited one in Toulouse. We haven't gotten one in Paris yet though. But I do want to get settlers in Paris. Alright, well, you think I need more science and culture, I understand, but we're working on it. We're working on it. Okay. Now, we have the old god obelisk here, so let's go for... Well, the heroes are going to take me quite a long time. What about buying a builder here? I feel like if I buy a builder, then I'll be able to do those devotions much quicker. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to put some turns into a granary because I need more housing over there. And let's see, we have 3 envoys. Do I want to send them anywhere? We could send them... No, Venice is going to take more than we have. We can't take Cardiff because Victoria has it, and we don't really need power right now. We could get Granada, like I was saying before, to build the Alcazar improvements, but I really don't have the build charges to be doing that right now anyway, so I'm just going to leave that alone. I do still need to get a builder over here when I can to improve that Horsestyle. And I should be able to get one in 2 turns. So we will see how that goes. And do I have anything that I can sell to anyone? Did you already buy wine for me? Oh, you will give me 12 gold per turn for this wine. Fantastic. Did all my trade deals expire? Because I feel like they did. Yes, and you will give me 12 gold per turn as well. Do we have a deal with you? You will also give me 12 gold per turn. My goodness. That is so much money. Well, we should be able to get a builder on the next turn unless the price goes up. So that will be pretty good. Alright, mathematics has been completed. And we can now build consulates and diplomatic quarters and Petras. We're definitely not building a Petra on this map. That just doesn't make any sense. We wouldn't even be able to construct it. There's a truffle tile right here, so I'll definitely be getting that as my first move. And I do have 293 gold now, so I'm going to buy that builder for 280, and then we will use it to create that pasture. The ancient walls are currently being constructed, so engineering will almost finish from that. Right now I'm going to work on the shipbuilding here. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get this tile improved before the halfway point of the horseback riding technology, so I don't want to do that right now. Okay, and we have entered the medieval era, and Reformed Church has been boosted, recorded history has been completed. Okay, I'm not going to change the policies right now, but I am going to get that truffle tile improved, and that's pretty fantastic. Looking at the yields, what's it say? 3 food and 5 gold. Very nice for this stage of the game. Okay, and let's make our dedication here. Now, I am going to want to convert cities, but that's really not going to be my primary objective. I am going to be wanting to build specialty districts, though. Quite a few of them, in fact. I'm not sure how many I'll get done, but we are going to want to do this kind of non-stop. So I think I'm going to go for that. I'm definitely not going to war. Unless someone declares a surprise war on me, that's not going to happen. Now, I would like to get a lot of things going in Paris. I wanted to get a settler first before I did anything else, and I just finished the ancestral hall, so that was my plan. Let's work on a settler. It'll only take me 8 turns. And your ancient walls will be complete in 2. Our harbor will be completed in 8. We've still got some time left on these other projects. All right. And it looks like we can only go for games and recreation now, so we're going to do that. And we have a governor title. We could promote the Void Singers, or we could go for someone else. I'm kind of interested in putting Amani in Bologna. So let's take a look at this. Now, the benefit with Bologna is your districts with a building provide +1 great person points of their type. And that means every one of them. So that's a lot of additional great people points, and I think that it would be worth it to use Amani for that because of the strategy that I'm going with. So I'm going to spend a governor title on that instead of promoting the Void Singers right now. I would rather get her established. All right, welcome to the World Congress. And military units. I guess we could vote for this and put production. And then we could get some military units. I don't know that we really want to be doing that, but 3 people are going to vote for it anyway. And units of the chosen promotion class gain +5 combat strength. I'm going to go for ranged here. I don't have ranged units, but I could get some archers. Why not? I need to protect my cities. Yep, ranged and production. Okay, so we did vote correctly on that. Now I want to get that salt tile hooked up. We'll get a pasture here. Okay, and horseback riding has been boosted. I think we'll have to put 1 more turn into it, but otherwise we're doing pretty good on that. I definitely need to create a lot of farms here. We've got 4, 5, 6 wheat tiles that all need to be improved still. We have missionaries moving in. All right, engineering has been completed. All right, we'll get the salt mine here. And I think you are going to do this farm. And we're still going to work on the shipbuilding. I'm not going to change that one out to finish the horseback riding yet. And yeah, this all looks pretty good. Let's choose our production over here. We've already recruited a hero in this city, so I can't do that right now. I could build an archer. That might be helpful. Or I could put the library in. That would also be helpful. Now, I definitely want to get more districts, like I've been saying, but I think that speeding up our scientific research is definitely something we want to do. Let's look at this. So we could boost machinery by getting 3 archers. So I think that that might be worth doing. It will only take me 3 turns to get one, so I'm going to start working on that. They are converting my cities, which I don't like, but it is what it is. We'll deal with it. Which luxury do we want to have? Okay, so I can create an industry here, which means I have 2 of them. I don't know where the other one is. Maybe it's just saying that I have it because I am suzerain of Geneva. I'm not sure. What would it say for truffles is what I want to know. We'll have to check that first. Okay, so let's build a farm here. And that was going to give me additional housing if you couldn't read that on your screen. Okay, now I don't want my scout to get killed here, so can you please get away from there? Thank you. All right, and you want to sell me whales and buy my strategic resources. You want 20 iron and 4 horses. You will give me 1 luxury and 6 gold. All right, I will take that deal because I feel like you're not going to attack me. You're going to attack someone, but it's probably England, and I'm okay with that. I'm not going to attack England, but you can. All right, now we will go and get that other farm, and I'm going to get some more religious units, at least one more missionary. I can't buy the temple. I don't have enough gold, unfortunately. I could wait till the next turn and then buy an apostle. I think I'm going to do that instead. Okay, and games and recreation has been completed. We could now build entertainment complexes if we wanted to. Okay, so I can't actually get this truffle industry, but if I do, oh, look at this, Sheffield. She founded a city up here and it's flipping. That's handy. Okay, so if we did get the truffle tile, and there is another one over here that we could gain control of, then we could get plus 25% gold yield. I think that that's the industry I would prefer, so I'm not going to build the salt industry here for the housing. I just feel like that's not as good. So let's get a farm on this tile. And we don't have farm triangles yet, so there's no point in me putting a farm there right now, in case you're wondering why I didn't do that. And this archer, I think I'm going to send this archer up here to that city, because that would be a more ideal location for it. And I would really like the mausoleum at Halicarnassus. I need to have a harbor to actually build that, so I think we're going to go for a harbor now over here. Now, I was saying that I wanted the 3 archers, however, this is kind of like important, and I can't just buy that. I could buy an archer over here for 240 gold, which isn't that much, so I'm going to do that. And then I will probably buy one over here as well. And now we have boosted machinery. So we have, it hasn't updated. We should have, you know, a decent increase to our military strength after that. Okay, now I thought that you just bought this from me. Oh, it wasn't you, it was Scotland. I don't trust you. You don't like me. Scotland does like me. I'm not going to give you that. No. No. I don't feel good about that deal at all. Okay, so we have completed shipbuilding, and now I could send my missionaries over to England if I wanted to. I'm going to have that archer just alert me. This one will go in that city. This builder will improve that. You can alert me as well. Alright, my military strength has more than tripled, so it's 105, which is still very low, but it is higher than Gorgo. She had 0, now it's at 48. Alexander is at 630. Peter of Russia is at 615. Those are quite intimidating numbers, but I don't know that I'm really worried. Now, Alexander has settled over here. He has forward settled me, which I don't like. I'm going to settle over here, and I'm going to settle over here. I've got a settler coming right now, so he's going to dislike the fact that I'm going to settle over here, but I am going to take that salt, and there's nothing he can do about it. Well, there is something he could do about it. We could go to war, but I don't think that that would be a good idea. I mean, I'm sure he would think it's a good idea because he has plenty of military strength, but, yeah. I wouldn't like it too much. Let's try to avoid that. Okay, so we have our farms. The city will grow in 1 turn, and that should make it quicker to get a hero. Now, building walls would probably be a good idea at this point. However, I could get a hero over here in only a few turns. I'm kind of tempted to do that. Which one do we want? That is the question. Okay, so we already had Maui. Nobody else has any heroes that we know about. We could get Arthur, we could get Himiko, we could get Mulan, we could get Sun Wukong. I actually really like Sun Wukong because he's very good at like sneaking around and pillaging, and I find that like just really interesting. Mulan has an attack range of 2. The other ones don't have range strength. So that's interesting. She doesn't live as long as the other ones, and her melee strength is significantly lower. She's more just like a ranged unit. I feel like Sun Wukong is better, so I'm gonna go for him. And when he dies, we will get the heroic relic and epic and all that stuff. So, okay, we can now build horsemen. I probably need to get some horsemen because of Alexander. We could work on machinery right now and then upgrade our archers to crossbowmen if we wanted to do that. What do I want next? That is the question. Now, printing is something we're going to be working towards, but that's not really in this era. We might want to just finish off the medieval era right now. I haven't built a water mill. I don't know. I think I'm going to go for machinery because I think that the defensive capabilities of the crossbowmen will be helpful against Alexander. And I don't want to make like a serious mistake and not do that. Alright, and I think everything else looks okay. We just need to choose our production over here. And I don't have the horses necessary for this because I did sell them. I'm going to have to wait on that. So let's work on something else for now. I would like a theater square in general. We do need more housing though. So we could either do the lighthouse or the granary. Obviously the granary is quicker and will give me more housing, so I'm going to go for that one. I would like the trade route, but I feel like the housing issue is more important right now, and it will take me quite a while to get the lighthouse done. Alright, now there's only one tile I can actually really found the city on, so I'm going to just do that there. Because I want fresh water, and I don't want to, well, I don't want to obviously found a city on a tile that it won't let me. So let's do it here. And now we will have access to that salt. Excellent. Now, Alexander's not going to like this at all. I think we're going to need to build walls. I did want to do a devotion over here, however, it is going to take a long time. So I feel like doing that in a different city would be a better idea. Let's work on, well, we could work on a swordsman if we wanted to, because we do have plenty of iron. That might be a good idea. I think that the walls would be able to handle this though. So let's go for walls. And then I would like you to get the Old God Obelisk, but I think that I can just purchase this one, yes, and then you can work on your walls yourselves. And we could promote Amani if we wanted to. Emissary is kind of interesting, especially with our unique ability to be able to cause disloyalty. That would make it, you know, like possibly up to -3 loyalty just for being near us, but actually no, that's not true because it's like per great work it's -1, so this would just like make it even more. Let's look at Bologna right here. So they have wine, they haven't improved it. I'm not sure if that really matters or not. It may. We could also try to get a city down here, although I feel like this is so close to Alexander, it's going to be kind of a disaster. And I want to get a settler over here as quick as possible, so I need to remind myself to do that. I think for now, I'm just going to promote the Void Singers and get Chorus, which will give us gold, science, and culture per turn equal to 20% of their faith per turn rate. In cities, so that will be helpful. I'm going to need to get more holy sites going to really make use of that, but we're gonna do that. So your people settled too close. I'm not gonna listen to you about that. You settled close to me on purpose. All right, and now we could build a mausoleum. Of course, we need harbor to be completed for that to matter. Now, for some reason, I already have, I put an industry on there without realizing that's what I did. Okay, well that's good. All right. We could get... Can we get lumber mills yet? No, we can't. Maybe I want to send... Let's see, we could build a farm here. Where are you going to expand to? To the copper. Okay, well we could go in that direction and just wait for that tile and then we'll improve it. And let's choose our civic here. What do we want? We don't have military training yet, but I don't know. What I really want to do is get towards like a new government. Possibly Merchant Republic or Theocracy. Obviously, I would like to get mostly Michelle. So maybe we should go towards that one. We can get alliances, build alliances. We can get alliances if I get civil service. Feudalism would be good for the farm triangles because we currently don't actually have access to that, but I'm going to wait until we've already boosted it. And I'm going to wait to boost this one, I think, as well. Let's just do civil service right now. Okay, and if I buy a builder over here, I can build 2 farms, but actually it'd probably be better to buy it over here because I have Liang and she will give me an additional build charge on that builder. Alright, now I would like to get aquaculture, so we're going to do that before I forget to get it. I think that's pretty important for the whole strategy I had for the city. I'm also going to want to move her over to La Rochelle at some point so that we can put fisheries over there. Really don't like what's going on with these Norwegian missionaries invading my territory, but I'm just going to kind of like ignore that for now. And actually, I'm going to leave this part here. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and leave me comments in the comment section, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.